After a car crash, you see the wreckage get cleared away, the road reopens. But for the people who were actually in that crash, the hardest part is often just getting started. So we're going to walk through what happens in that really critical time right after and explain why those first few decisions you make, well, they matter most.
Here's the thing a lot of people don't realize. The accident doesn't just end at the scene. Nope, it follows you home. It's like this uninvited guest that sits at your kitchen table, a quiet weight on you and your family that sticks around long after the noise of the crash has faded away.
And this is a tough truth that, unfortunately, a lot of folks learn way too late. As painful as a physical injury can be, for most people, that's not even the hardest part. The real challenge is trying to navigate the confusing, overwhelming system that just grinds into gear the moment after impact.
And just like that, you are absolutely buried. Not just in pain, but in all these pressures that have zero to do with getting better. Medical bills, they're already showing up before you've even had a follow-up. Your boss is on the phone asking when you'll be back. Your family's scrambling, trying to hold it all together. And you're just trying to figure out who in the world am I even supposed to call first?
Okay, so right in the middle of all that chaos, something happens. It feels like a small thing, a really small thing. But this one little moment can completely change everything that comes next.
The phone rings. It's an insurance adjuster from the other driver's company. Seems totally normal, right? A routine call. But this is a major fork in the road.
And here's the key part. They are so friendly. They sound incredibly reasonable, totally patient, like they're just there to help you. They'll say something like, "Hey, I just need a quick recorded statement, just a few little details, to, help move things along and get this all taken care of for you."
It all sounds so helpful, doesn't it? But let's just hit pause for a second. We have to ask the single most important question right now. Is that friendly voice on the phone really on your side?
Well, the short answer is no. Because that call isn't just a friendly check-in, it's step one, the first move in a very deliberate, very effective playbook, and it's a system designed from the ground up to work against you.
And you know what? The playbook is shockingly simple. It really comes down to 3 moves. First, they delay the process. Then, they use that friendly statement to question how bad your injuries really are. And finally, when you're feeling the most pressure, that's when they make an early, low offer just to get it done.
You see what's happening, right? The whole strategy is built on a single bet. They're counting on you being so overwhelmed by the bills, the pressure, the pain, just so completely worn down that you'll take whatever they put on the table just to make it all stop.
And this is where it gets really dangerous. Because the second you accept that offer, the moment you sign that paper, that's it. It is over. Game over. There are no do-overs. You can't go back. Even if a month from now, your injuries turn out to be 100 times worse than you thought.
And that is exactly why taking an early offer is such a huge risk. Because in the days and weeks right after a crash, nobody, not you and not the adjuster, truly knows the full cost of what just happened.
Think of it like an iceberg. There are the immediate costs you can see right away, the part above the water, the first wave of medical bills, the car repairs. But the bigger, more dangerous part is what's hidden underneath. That's the long-term stuff. The chronic pain, not being able to move like you used to, maybe even losing future wages because you can't do your job the same way.
So when we talk about the full cost, this is what we mean. It's not about paying for the bills you have today. It's about what this injury is going to demand from you, your family, and your finances for the next 1, 3, even 5 years. That's the number that really, truly matters.
Now, knowing that full cost number is one thing. Getting an insurance company to actually recognize it, that's a whole different ballgame. And the outcome often comes down to the strategy your legal team chooses. Are they playing for speed, or are they playing for strength?
Let's just be candid. Some attorneys want to settle your case as fast as possible because, frankly, it's easier for them. But a different approach, the Yonke Law standard, is to prepare every single case as if it's going to trial. Now, it's not about wanting to go to court. It's about being ready to. Because that readiness is what gets you what's right.
This is trial attorney Mike Yonke. His whole philosophy is built to counter that insurance playbook we talked about. See, insurance companies know which law firms are actually prepared to face a jury and which ones are just looking for a quick deal. And that knowledge changes the entire negotiation.
A reputation for being trial-ready isn't built overnight. It's earned over more than 25 years, case by case. That experience and that willingness to fight is the leverage that makes sure any offer actually reflects the full cost of your injury, not just the convenient one.
All of this brings us right back to you in that critical moment after the crash.
It comes down to the single most important choice you can make to protect yourself.
So, before you give that friendly adjuster a recorded statement that can be used against you.
And absolutely, before you sign any release or accept any check that closes your case for good,
You need to do one thing. Take a breath. Step back from all the pressure and find out what you are actually owed, not just for the bills on your table today, but for everything that comes next.
Because knowing that number isn't just a detail, it is the first and most powerful step you can take toward rebuilding your future.